Well, just really proud of our football team. It was a long week, and the biggest thing that I'm proud of is just how they responded. You know, how they responded Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all week, and then you know, obviously tonight. Wake Forest has got a tough team. This was a tough team to prepare for schematically with some of the things that they do coverage-wise, and you know, I'm just really proud of them. You know, that's all I can tell you. I mean, that's what we talked about all week is, you know, you have a little adversity and you hear this and you hear that and you got all this stuff. And, you know, it's about how the guys in that room, how they respond, how they think. That's what everything's about. And they had a great week and bounced back. And we played an outstanding game tonight. A very, very good, complete football game. And I'm just really, really proud of them. You know, division champs, that's the 5th time in 8 years. And I'm just so thankful for not just this team, but all the teams that we've had over the last 8 years that helped us build a great foundation of consistency and excellence in everything that we do. And I'm just really proud. I mean, our 4th opportunity to go play for the ACC championship. Our seniors, you know, this is a special group, man. I mean, first time ever at back-to-back undefeated seasons on the road. And not only that, Tim was just telling me coming up here, in our 5 road games, we have outscored the opponents 70-3 in the first quarter. Let me just tell you, first of all, the reason that's never been done back-to-back is because it's really hard to win, especially on the road. And so, you know, it's pretty neat. You know, I think 1903 and 1917, 1948, 1981, 2015, and 2016. That's pretty neat to be a part of that. And so when I'm talking about a special time, this is a very special time at Clemson, and led by a bunch of special seniors. So just thankful for them. They got their 45th win tonight. They've got a chance to tie the all-time mark next week and break it in the championship game. And it couldn't happen to a better group. These guys have been unbelievable from day one, and just really proud of them. And, you know, we've earned the opportunity to go to Orlando and a chance to win back-to-back titles. Certainly not going to be easy, but we hadn't done that at Clemson in about 28 years or so. So it's just awesome to have that opportunity, and we look forward to competing in the championship game. But, you know, 6 10-plus win seasons, that's the type of consistency that we set out to have in this program 8 years ago, and I'm really proud of that. I'm really, really proud of that because I know how hard it is to win, and to win consistently like that. It's never happened to Clemson, and it's only the 11th program in the history of college football. So a lot of guys over these 8 years are a part of building the foundation that we're all enjoying right now. And I'm just thankful for all those guys. It was a special day. It was Cordray's birthday today. It was Kendall Joseph's birthday today. He had 2 sacks, and defensively they set the tone. You know, kind of got back on track this week. We held them under 200 yards. I think they were 2 of 15 on 3rd down, and we had 4 sacks. Just really an outstanding performance defensively. I think they had a couple, maybe 2 big plays on us. But all in all, a very consistent night. We blocked a punt, and offensively, no turnovers. I was really proud of that. 254 yards rushing. It was good to see Wayne get 160 plus, and I think that makes him he's got the most 100-yard rushing games in the history of Clemson. Not bad for an old boy from Grayson High School that a lot of people thought was going to be a linebacker. That's pretty good, and also I think put him over 3,000 yards in his career. So I'm really proud of Wayne. I thought Deshaun was just outstanding. That might be his best game as far as just. I mean, he made very, very few mistakes in the ball game, but just excellent execution, and you know, we look forward to getting back. We're not done. We got a big one next week, another opportunity, our state championship. And, you know, South Carolina will be coming to town, and I'm glad that our guys get another opportunity to play at home. Everybody will be looking forward to that. So I think injury-wise, we came through the game pretty good. I think maybe Jalen Williams was the only guy that they couldn't go back in. They kept changing his brace out, but I think he's the only one. Other than that, I think everybody's in good shape.
Coach, I knew a big focus this week was your play in the red zone on both sides of the ball. Tonight you're 4 for 4 on offense, 4 touchdowns on defense. Only gave up 1 touchdown and 2 trips.
Yep. Yeah, it was a big emphasis. I mean, we talked about that last week. I mean, we had the two missed opportunities in the red zone offensively. If you just get one, a field goal, you win that game. And then we had 4 touchdowns against our defense. If you just make it 3, you win. So we talked about that all week because obviously we need to finish the drives. The biggest thing for us has been turnovers down in the red zone. So when we haven't turned the ball over, we've been pretty good. So we did a great job with that tonight. And then obviously being able to run the football against all the they played a lot of coverage. So they were going to be a defense that wasn't going to give us a lot of big play opportunities. We're going to have to pick our spots there, but we're going to have to be patient with the running game. And I thought our guys did a great job up front. Wayne was awesome. He ran through tackles and had extended a lot of plays. But no question. I mean, they got down there a few times and we held them to field goals, and that just makes a huge. When you're swapping field goals for touchdowns, that's the kind of recipe that you want.
What's it say about this team that these past 2 years they've been able to take care of business on the road the way they have?
Yeah, it's just incredible. I mean, maybe 90. I think I've been a part of that maybe one other time. I'd have to go back and look at it. I've had a couple years where maybe we had 1 loss on the road, but it's just incredible. I mean, it really is. And then when you look at 70-3 in the first quarter, that's showing up. And it's not like we played perfect. We had the Auburn game. We dropped 3 touchdowns. And we didn't play perfect in that game. Georgia Tech, we played pretty good, pretty about as good as we could in the first half. Boston College was an outstanding game. We didn't have any turnovers. We put it all together. That was one of our better games. And tonight, setting the tempo was outstanding. And then obviously down at Florida State. So we've played every game at night too. Getting back 6 o'clock in the morning. Hopefully we can get home a little earlier tonight. But it's just awesome to be a part of. I mean, it's a mentality. It's just taking one at a time, just trying to put everything you have into each and every opponent. And it takes a lot of mental toughness to go on the road and win. All you got to do is look around the country. I mean, it's really hard to have that type of consistency. There's probably not 1 or 2 or 3 teams in the country who have had that type of consistency. So I've just tipped my hat to the players. Because they've got to have the right type of mental capacity to be able to do that.
You talked about the long week. What did that loss do to your team?
Well, it made us 10-1 instead of 11-0. That's the biggest thing. It was a lot of disappointment. Obviously, I don't want to take anything away from Pitt because they made the plays to win and made a big kick there at the end, but. I think that, as I said last week, sometimes prosperity is not the best teacher. No matter how hard you try, sometimes we all get better and we grow the most when we have, a little bit of pain, a little bit of adversity along the way. And I knew what our team was made of, and I saw it all week. It was great. It was great to see them Monday when we had our leadership meeting and to hear the things that I heard and then to watch them on the practice field. They were ready to play Monday, to be honest with you. And I'm just thankful we didn't have to wait 9 months to go play again. They were ready to get back. I think that they were very disappointed, but again, they had a great sense of urgency. Not that they didn't, but we had great practice going into the Pitt game. They just outplayed us in a couple areas, but I just think that they came into this week with an understanding that, you can't, it's a game of performance. It's not a game of supposed to. Well, you're supposed to win. No, you got to perform. You got to earn it. And, they just had a great focus this week, and a sense of urgency, and they were eager to come up here and play. And I'm just proud of them for getting themselves ready, bouncing back, and especially when you're at a place like Clemson and you've won as much as we have, and Lord, you lose a game and the world is over. That's just kind of part of it. And so you have to handle some criticism. You have a lot of things that are around you, and our guys, they do a great job of staying focused on what's real and what's not. And there's a lot of communication within our program. So it was just a good week for us to grow our team. I thought it was as good a week as we've had around here to grow our team for a good, strong finish. And I'm just proud of how they responded. So good lessons for them, and we just try to move on. I mean, that's what we do.
Coach, that fourth down in the fourth quarter, about the 25-yard line, you had the wind at your back. You ended up going for it and scored a touchdown. How difficult a decision was that?
Not very difficult. It seemed like every time we'd get down there when we were going into the wind, it was like the ball was on the 28, the 25, the 20. It's like, I mean, the wind, I don't know if y'all saw that wind. It was crazy. So there was no way I was going to kick a field goal. Obviously, on a normal day, you'd try to take some points there. But, we had several of those fourth downs, but it was basically just trading off field position there, not a big deal. But we just felt like that we had a good call, and we went for it there. I'll tell you another thing. I thought Leggett, he had a great third down conversion. That's what we talked about all week, just a little extra, just a little bit of extra from everybody. And that's what that looks like. That was a tremendous individual effort on his part. Great check down. I thought Deshaun, did a nice job. Again, we knew this was going to be a game we were going to have to take some check downs. And we hit a couple of nice check downs underneath plays that we were able to extend some drives, and that was one of them. And again, a great effort by Leggett.
You got the Atlantic Division title wrapped up. I know you're now looking forward to that state championship. Just your initial thoughts, just looking forward to South Carolina.
Oh man, can't wait. The Will's done a great job with them. I haven't had a chance to watch them very much, but obviously keep up with them. And I think Will's done a great job in his first year coming in and kind of reestablishing a good foundation there. And I assume they won today, and so I know their opportunity to get back in a bowl, coming off of a disappointing year last year, and so that's big for them, and trying to get their program going and having extra time to develop and things like that. But this is both schools, a huge game for both schools, the best team doesn't always win. The team that plays the best wins. And it's, again, as I said, it's a game of performance. So I've got great respect for their coaches and their program, and we're going to have to play well. So we're excited about it. It's another opportunity, for a championship. There's a trophy involved, and so it's a big deal. And bottom line, we've got bigger goals too. That we know we're going to the championship, and we want to have opportunity to do great things in the postseason. So we know we need to finish, be an opportunity for an 11th win, and 11-1 would be another great season for us. But we look forward to competing against those guys, and I can't wait to get back to work on Monday and get started with our plan.
Dabo, Ray had the issue with the punt. I know that's kind of been something going all season long. You made the switch to Scott. Is that something you're going to stick with going forward?
Well, we'll talk about that when we get back, but it's it's unfortunate because he is such a talented player, and but he's got a job to do, and everybody's counting on him to get his job done, and it was a critical error right there. So the first thing we got to do is put the guy back there that's going to possess the ball, and number one. And so he's just not playing with a lot of confidence right now for whatever reason back there, and we got to get him back confident. He's still a young player that's maturing, and I'll tell you this right now. You can write this down, all right? I don't know when Ray's going to finish up, but before that guy's out of here, he's going to be as good a punt returner as we've had here. I really believe that with my heart. But obviously we got some work to do in kind of building the mentality that he's got to have back there. So he's disappointed, but we'll move on. And I thought Artavis did a good job in coming in there. It was a crazy night from just again, the types of kicks and wind, and it was kind of freaky. But Ray, he did make a couple nice plays. He made a couple really nice plays for us, so he'll be all right.
Let's break this up so you guys can get some players.
Yeah, and I do want to say something because I know my family is watching back home. But my 26-year-old cousin Zach Chandler passed away Thursday night unexpectedly. Just came home from work at his apartment with his roommates and just literally was sitting on the porch and just died. And it's been a really tough 48 hours for my family, and I love all of them. I know they're watching, and Don and Misty and Grace and Peyton, just love all you guys, and just ask for your prayers for the Chandler family, and I think we'll have the funeral on Monday. So, and then also Zach Giela's dad had a slight heart attack. And Zach had to rush home on Friday as well. So just a couple things. We're all very blessed. We're not promised tomorrow. That's why if you do get to wake up tomorrow, we should all try to make it the best day that it can possibly be. So just ask to keep them all in your prayers. And my birthday's tomorrow. My birthday, and Reagan Upshaw and Cordray and Kendall Joseph's today. So that cake and ice cream is going to taste a little bit better tomorrow. I promise you. So thank y'all.